Now I'm going to talk to you about graphing inequalities. Quick recap about what inequalities are. So remember, inequalities are just comparisons with less than or greater than. The bigger side is always the open side. And these symbols, remember, if it's equal to, there's a line. Equal to, think the line. All right, now I'm going to talk about graphing them. So here are 4 examples of one variable inequalities. And what we want to do is plot them. All right, so the first step is to solve it so it looks like this. All right, sometimes you'll have problems that look more complicated, like, so if you had a complicated one like this, we would first have to balance the equation, draw the balance, minus 4, minus 4, that gives you 2x. Oh, messed up font. You get the drift. So you just balance the equation, and so it'll end up looking like one of these things. So once it's balanced and you get these, now we actually have to graph it. Now, when you have one variable inequalities, you're going to do this on a number line. So first you need to draw number lines. So there is our number line. Okay, let's begin with plot number 1. So it says x is greater than 3. All right, so the first thing you want to do is circle the point. You circle the point, so it says 3. Then you ask yourself, is it equal to it? If it is equal to this, is there an equal to bar? In this case, if you notice, there's no equal to sign. If it is equal to it, you shade it in. If not, you leave it open. Now, since it's not equal to, again, it's left open, so we move to the next thing. Now we have to see which side works. It says x is greater than 3, so we know that one of these sides is going to work. Now you test the point. So I recommend test one value left of this, so 2. Is 2 bigger than 3? That is, no, 2 is not bigger than 3, so you put an x there. Now you test to the other side. 4. Is 4 bigger than 3? Yes, so you put a check there. Now you test this point. 5. Is 5 bigger than 3? Yes. You can test this. Was 1 bigger than 3? No. Notice everything left of here is not correct. Everything to the right is. So you're going to draw a shaded arrow right on the line, and you're going to point it to the right. Okay? So everything that works gets shaded in. All right, and those are the steps. That's how you graph. Circle the point. Is it equal to? If it is, shade it in. If not, leave it open, and then test the points to figure out which way your arrow will point. All right, now let's do the next problem. So we'll delete that information. So again, first we start off by circling the point. So in this problem, we circle -4. Now we ask ourselves, do I fill it in? Yes, because it is equal to, so you shade it in. So in this case, it's going to be nice and dark. There, it's shaded in. And now we test points above and below. So -5. Is -5 less than -4? Is it smaller than -4? Yes. Is -3 less than -4? No, -3 is bigger. So you put an X. So we shade in this side. That's the side that works. All right, so that's that one. Now let's move on to the third one. So it says x is greater than or equal to 3, or x is less than 1. So first we plot the points, circle the points in the problem. So we're going to circle 3 and -1. All right, now we ask ourselves, is it equal to? So 3, is it equal to? Yes, there's the equal to line right there. See, equal to. -1, is it equal to? No, so you leave it open. Okay, so now we test each area in between. So we have 3 gaps. So we got to test each 3 gap. All right, so we'll start at -2. Is -2 bigger than 3? No. Is -2 less than -1? Yes, that works for that. So this is that's going to work. Now we test somewhere in the middle, like 0. Is 0 bigger than 3? No. Is 0 less than -1? No, 0 is bigger than -1, so you put an X. So nothing in this region works. Now we test 4. Is 4 bigger than 3? Yes. Okay, so now we shade this region. So everything left of here will get shaded. And nothing in here will get shaded because they don't work, and then everything to the right. So this would be the graph of less than -1 or greater than or equal to 3. All right, now we have one more plot. Go ahead and delete that. Oh. Now the last one we have is x. This means x is bigger than 1, but less than or equal to 4. So x is in between this region. So first we're going to look at the left side. So we're just going to look at the 1 is less than x. So we circle 1. Then we look at the right side. X is less than or equal to 4. So we circle 4. So can x equal 1? Is x equal 1? No, so it leaves open. X equals 4, so you shade that side in. Now we want to test points. So if x was 0, is 0 less than 1 or is 0 bigger than 1? No. Is 0 between 1 or is 2 between 2 and 4? Yes. Is 5 between those numbers? No. So in this case you shade in the middle. And that is how you graph basic one variable inequalities. So in quick recap, so inequalities are the less than, greater than, all those things. Remember, the equal to sign is if you see the line underneath it. First, sometimes you might have to solve it. So just a reminder, when you're solving for inequalities, don't forget, flip the arrow if you multiply or divide by a negative. That was from the old lesson. And then the graphing portion, so you circle the point, then you ask, is it equal to? If it's equal to, you shade it in, and then you test the points side by side. All right, now good luck on your own.